So as you talk sports here with Joe Fournier, we're at the Misfits 007 press conference. Joe Fournier will be facing off against KSI. How are you feeling after the press conference, Joe?
I feel very confident. I think he was afraid. I think he's scared. And I feel very, very excited about May the 13th.
What did he do that made you feel scared? Was it just his mannerisms or?
Yeah, I could just tell in the man's eyes, I could see right into his soul. And yeah, it's not, I think he knows he's bitten off more than he can chew. And I think that it's going to be an interesting night.
And what round? You said that you don't want to knock him out too early. What round is the perfect round?
Listen, at the end of the day, I'll read it as it comes. Like, I'm not in a rush, but I know I'm knocking him out. So whether it be first, second, third round, it really depends on him. If he comes rushing out and he gets caught by somebody, it could be as early as 10 seconds.
Yeah. So if you don't get that knockout, will you be disappointed in your performance?
Very much so.
Okay. And we saw that push. What was that push about? Was that something that you wanted to do, or was it just in the moment?
It was in the moment. Look, he was getting a bit leery. He said something. He said, "Why are you wearing the chain?" And I think I'm a much more stylish opponent than he was, turning up in a tracksuit. Found that a bit disrespectful, but there we have it. So I'm like, listen, I wanted him to feel the power, and you see, it took all his entourage to keep him standing.
And after this, if it all goes to plan, you beat KSI. Who's next for you? Do you want to keep fighting?
Yeah, I'd like to fight Jake Paul. I was on his podcast the other day. He's got a good chat, nice guy, and we kind of discussed the idea of us going toe to toe. So hopefully we get that fight next.
Who do you think would be a tougher opponent out of KSI and Jake Paul?
Very, very different. KSI is very explosive and erratic and unorthodox, and I think that Jake Paul is much more polished now. He's been boxing longer, so I think it'll be a bit more strategic with him, less of a shootout.
Yeah, and how about face off with Tommy Fury? We saw him fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, I'd love to fight Tommy Fury. I'm a big respectful person of the whole family, and it would be an honor to fight him.
Okay, thank you very much for joining me, Joe Fournier, in this interview as you talk sports.